Bazinga punks, and welcome back with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 9, episode 23. Last time we had a wine tasting where we ran into Zach. He's always fun. Raj was trying to hide his girlfriends from each other, but wound up outing himself to Claire. And then Sheldon and Bernadette had a very sweet D&D campaign. I thought it was awesome. And we're coming up on the end of the season again. I'm actually not going to watch season 10 right after the season 9 finale, because I'm going to check out the original pilot for this show and see how different that was, and then we'll continue with season 10. We're not there yet though. This episode is called the Line Substitution Solution. I have no idea what that could mean. Is it about somebody standing in line for someone? I don't know. Anyway, let's check this out. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like and let's get started. Helium.
Helium.
Yes.
Tay.
Yes.
Pie.
Pie.
Yes.
Courtney, I want to say?
Kardashian.
More specific?
You have an eidetic memory.
Chloe?
Yes!
Chloe. Oh, he knows it better than I do.
Because if it looks...
Okay.
Oh, that's
Venn
a
diagram.
Venn diagram. And I remember because I thought to myself, Venn, is he going to stop talking about this diagram?
Nice.
What are you guys doing?
This is very sweet.
Oh,
Atom of hydrogen, atom of maroon 5, mic drop. Do you want to go to the airport with me later to pick up my mother?
Sure.
Thanks.
No problem.
Hey, Penny, since you're already going to be at the airport, do I need to go?
Leonard.
don't you want to get...
I can do without the 40-minute car ride where she criticizes every aspect of my life.
Fair.
You really want me to pick up your mother all by myself?
That's going to be rough.
I feel like it would be a good chance for you to bond.
Or a way
Nice.
for you to avoid her?
I don't know what he's putting on those cards, but you are smarter than ever.
I will pick your mom up.
Aww.
Seriously?
She is my mother-in-law, and I'd like for us to have a good relationship.
That is very mature of you, so I'm going to go ahead and say sucker.
Freaking Leonard.
Okay.
Bill
easy,
Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Or as I know him.
Oh, creepy old dude from Dancing with the Stars.
Ding, 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 ding!
He was creepy on the show.
Did you guys see there's an Avengers screening?
When's the screening?
It's tonight, but it's first come, first served, so we should probably get there early and wait in line.
I
Let's
see.
do it.
Go now.
Penny's busy with my mother, so I'm in.
Oh, bad news. Amy's making me go shopping with her later, so looks like none of us can go.
They can go without you.
We're allowed to have fun without you.
In fact, that's usually the trick to it.
You're really going without me?
It's not a big deal. We'll save a spot in line for you.
You don't have the authority to save places in the line. If I do that, I'll be cutting.
People do it all the time.
You know the golden rule of line etiquette. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts.
No coconuts?
There are apps now that'll let you hire people.
People are actually waiting in lines as a job?
Do you want to do it?
Boy, it makes me feel better about my life.
Some of these guys make over $20 an hour.
And now
Sign me
I
up.
feel worse again.
I'm not surprised Leonard chose to avoid picking me up. He's
'Cause you're
battled
so terrible.
intimacy issues his whole life. Does he have difficulty maintaining erections? Wow, didn't even make it out of the parking lot. Dear, I'm a psychiatrist. You don't have to avoid having intimate conversations with me.
You're not her psychologist.
I'd like for us
Psychiatrist.
to be close, but maybe we start with our favorite books and work our way up to my husband's sex organs.
What's the last book you read? What can I do to make this process easier for you?
Oh, for starters, maybe you can not psychoanalyze everything I say?
Impossible.
And how does it make you feel?
Oh
when
my
I
God.
Psychoanalyze.
Beverly.
Uncomfortable.
That was a joke, dear.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. What if we have a little mother-in-law, daughter-in-law dinner tonight?
So just the two of us?
Or do I invite a few girlfriends? Because hearing you say the two of us just sent a chill right down my spine.
I thought they were homegirls.
Okay,
What are you doing here? You're not Sheldon.
Oh my
I
god.
thought that might come up.
He sent
Sheldon
him
hired
to
me
stand
go
in.
shopping with you.
Can you understand why I might be annoyed right now?
Look, lady, I just work here.
Freaking Stewart.
Remember when we camped out for the Doctor Who panel at Comic-Con?
Yeah, sleeping under the stars with other fans who love the show as much as we do.
Waking up wondering which of those fans stole our wallets.
No way.
Stewart,
Where do you get off sending me to shop with your girlfriend?
I don't understand. You were happy to do this when I hired you. Why are
she
you
hired
upset
him.
with me now?
Oh, I'm not upset with you, but Amy's pretty bent out of shape, so she
Hired you.
hired me to let you have it.
Well, I suppose turnabout is fair play.
You darn right it's fair play, you selfish jerk!
Oh, Stewart. That was
Just when
pretty
I think we're making-
fantastic.
we revert to our old patterns where thoughts and feelings go unexpressed. I mean, if he didn't want to go shopping with me, why didn't he just say so?
Maybe he couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Beverly is
Sorry,
So
I've been
bad.
going on and on.
No, it's all right, dear. Sheldon has a brilliant and complicated mind. It's understandable that being in a relationship with him could be trying.
I called him babe once. He asked me to get a drug test.
what the heck?
You know, she's my mother-in-law. Why can't I bond with her like that?
Only for Sheldon, who she loves like a son. You're with her son, who she doesn't.
Do you realize it took me 5 years to get a massage from him? 3 minutes. And he used a kitchen timer. I felt like a soft-boiled egg.
Ever thought about getting sick again?
You know, being in a relationship with Leonard also comes with its challenges.
Yes, well, what can you do?
Don't throw your husband under the bus just to get
Maybe
to bond with her.
Sheldon here to say he's sorry.
Sheldon says he's sorry.
Oh, all this standing's making me tired. Good thing I brought my collapsible stick chair.
Nice.
You look like an idiot on that thing.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chairs on sticks are comfy.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey, is everything smoothed out with Amy?
Of course
no,
not.
She's still pretty mad. I said Sheldon says he's sorry.
Yeah, well, that's laying it on a little thick.
I think it's time you apologize to her yourself.
After the film.
So,
I'm happy to hold your place till you get back. Consider it my way of getting more of your money.
you're a good man.
Penny is the #3 sales rep at our pharmaceutical company.
Number
I
3.
didn't realize you two work together.
I'm a microbiologist for the research team.
Oh, what are you currently developing?
Some exciting new anti-anxiety drugs.
That's interesting. I just
Pivoted away from
attended
Penny.
a lecture on.
Weren't you telling me something great about your company car?
She was?
It has seat warmers.
Amy! Hello, everyone. Oh, Beverly, good to see you. I'd love to chat, but there's a line that can start moving any minute, so let's do this. Amy, a proper apology requires 3 steps. Step 1, an admission of
Oh my God.
wrongdoing. Amy, I was wrong. Step 3, an earnest request for forgiveness. Amy, I hope you can forgive me, and I hope you do it right now, because there's an Uber waiting downstairs, and I don't want to repeat this apology nonsense with my driver, Ganesh.
Nonsense.
Fine.
Beverly, we'll catch up soon. Bernadette, it's a pleasure as always. Penny, you have spinach in your teeth.
How long have I had spinach in my teeth?
Since the airport, dear.
Oh no, nobody told her? Good for Sheldon for pointing it
You
out.
come with a kickstand.
You
It's
can't
an
make me
accessibility
feel bad.
aid.
Yeah, I've learned that if you never say you're sorry, the times you do really puts them on their heels. Stuart, I relieve you
Sheldon.
of your line.
I'll give you $1 if you make fun of Raj.
It's mean.
5.
You look like Tigger if Tigger looked like a jackass.
What the heck?
If you ever...
Ooh.
Did you see that?
We're near the front of the line. We'll get in either way.
What if every person in front of us let someone cut?
We'd still get in, but first I'd hit you over the head with his stick chair.
Oh, now you have a use for the stick
Excuse me.
chair.
Please don't.
Oh boy.
But if there were reserved seating and we all had tickets, that'd be fine. But
Who made you line monitor?
Mrs. Wunsch in 4th grade,
The monitor of this
and
line.
my slogan was, a line that's straight is a line that's great.
Is this guy for real?
Well,
Unfortunately,
I wish I could
yes.
say no.
It was very nice of Sheldon to apologize.
Well, he's come a long way.
Apologize.
Or a short way very slowly, so it feels like a long way.
Your relationship with him is fascinating. I'm preparing to write a book on high-achieving couples, and I would love to interview the both of you.
Oh, sure. You know, Bernadette's husband's a former astronaut.
Do you think he would be interested in being interviewed as well?
Do I think he'd be interested? Sometimes I hear him pretending to be interviewed when he's alone in the bathroom. You should probably talk to Penny, too.
About what?
Okay, you know what? I've been trying to make a connection with you all day, and clearly I'm getting nowhere.
Are you seeking a connection or just some form of validation?
Well, I was thinking
Psychoanalyze.
of some sort of friendship, but at this point I'll take you not insulting me to my face.
My intention was never to insult you.
You've
Intention.
been doing it all day. Do you even know what an insult is?
It's not a clinical term, but one example would be you're marrying my son and not inviting me or even telling me the wedding was taking place.
Okay, good example.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't.
What about Joss Whedon's work makes you think he'd be okay with rule breakers and line cutters?
The Avengers are rule breakers. Being vengeful is in their job description.
This is a fun conversation.
S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a sanctioned department of the U.S. government. Hey, do you work for a sanctioned department of the U.S. government?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I do. At a little place called the DMV.
He's got him there.
Can I please see a show of hands?
Oh my
Who here
gosh.
takes issue with this person cutting the line?
No one.
You don't even notice when someone disrespects you.
I can't
Your
believe we're
palms.
gonna get beat up, and it's not
Dukes.
because of your
It's time
chair.
for you to wait. Right now, at the back of this
Oh my
line,
God.
there's a movie fan like you who's not going to get in. Well, 61 years ago, there was another person at the back
Oh,
of the
no,
line,
no,
and
no,
her name
no.
was Rosa
Nope,
Parks.
nope, nope.
Okay, you may have to pretend you're black to get us out of here.
You cut the line yourself.
I most certainly did not.
I saw you.
If you're feeling dizzy, it's because the tables have turned.
Let it go.
No, I can't. This isn't right.
You did everything you could.
No, I could have done more.
At least they weren't kicked out.
Now, you...
I'm surprised you cared about the wedding at all.
Because you don't love
I'm
Giselle.
still human, Penny.
We did get to see a live stream of it on the internet.
I could have watched it on the internet.
Thanks a lot, Bernadette. You're welcome.
Maybe while you're still in town, Leonard and I can have another small ceremony.
I would find that perfectly acceptable.
I guess that's the
Find
most
it perfectly acceptable.
you're gonna get out of her.
Howie, you doing okay? You've been in there a while.
I'm fine. Be right out.
Is he in costume for some reason?
Am I an American hero?
No, he's getting interviewed.
Don't you think once an astronaut leaves the planet, he's a hero to all the nations of the Earth?
Fluss. Oh boy. I really liked the Penny and Sheldon flashcards early in the morning. Sheldon is more knowledgeable about the Kardashians than I am, so apparently today will forever be the day when I witness him surpass me in the celebrity knowledge category. I think I've mentioned before that I don't really like to be hyper online. I think if I didn't look up movie release dates to plan out when I have to make videos, I wouldn't even know if an MCU movie came out. But to be surpassed by Sheldon Cooper, how humiliating. But yeah, Leonard actually managed to avoid his mother the entire episode. He asked Penny to pick her up at the airport with him and then immediately bailed on it. And I can understand Penny wanting a good relationship with her mother-in-law. That was a little hard to cultivate. And I'm not sure, was Beverly so drunk the night that they were homegirls that she didn't remember that they got kind of close? I guess that was so long ago that it might be a moot point at this point as well. Also, was Beverly being petty? Because I thought she was just being her usual ridiculous self, but was she actually purposefully insulting Penny because she felt slighted by them getting married without inviting her? At the very least, the situation was top of mind when Penny asked if she even knew what an insult was. Man, I do like Penny's idea of having a second ceremony though and having Beverly be involved. I think that's really sweet. And as for the rest of the episode, line cutters. Okay, if it's one person joining their friends, I don't really have a problem. Like, it's not ideal, but the alternative is like, what, have them be separated from their friends and maybe not get to see the movie together? It does mean someone at the back isn't getting in though, which is pretty crummy. I don't know, like I don't have too strong an opinion on situations like this, also because I don't think I've ever physically lined up for something that is like limited space or quantity, but yeah, I don't have a real good answer for that. Sheldon really has to cut it out with those analogies though, comparing himself to Rosa Parks for standing up against people who cut in line. Oh man, what was it that Amy said? He's come a short way very slowly, so it feels like he's come a long way. Yeah, geez, like he's gotten better in many ways, but in some aspects there's still so much more work he needs to do. Sheldon, though, with the hiring of Stuart, he hires him to go shopping with Amy. The standing in line was not the important thing there. Like, go shopping with her, pay him to stand in line, and then come take your place later. It's wild that his apology even worked. Like, he was just ticking off things on a checklist instead of actually feeling sorry. And it kind of felt like a situation where, like, you know you shouldn't give your kids too much screen time, but you're swamped and exhausted, and they want to watch something, so you're just like, fine, okay, I'm gonna save myself some energy, and you can just watch whatever you want for a little bit. Like, I wonder if Amy was just like, okay, whatever, like, this isn't worth the time and energy to explain to him how this wasn't a proper apology. And then there's Raj's stick chair. Let the man enjoy his stick chair. It's a great little accessibility aid. I can't imagine laughing at somebody for using one. Like, people might have a bad back, or they might just want to save energy for later. If I'm standing in line for hours, I'm more likely to be jealous of Raj than anything else. And no one was making fun of Raj besides his friends, so they were worrying for nothing. But I get that they were bullied as children and they didn't want a repeat of that performance. Anyway, Question time. We just have 2 questions left, but the last one is actually difficult to do. It requires a partner, but I might twist and change it a little bit in the season finale. This question, though, of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing? Oof, that is a rough one. I think the choice of the word disturbing is very interesting because it'd be most shocking if, like, a teenage cousin of mine died somehow, but disturbing? Maybe my mom, because she was the most consistent family member for most of my life because my dad worked weird hours or worked a few states away. And I'm not super close with my mom, but her passing would probably change my day-to-day life the most. But maybe more disturbing would be either of my 2 older cousins, because I really loved spending time with them when we were kids. They were only ever around for like a week at most from California. And I think as a kid, I assumed we'd get closer when we were adults and we'd spend more time with each other. And it still feels like those relationships aren't fully realized. And I think one of them passing away, I'd definitely be very shaken and just, yeah, I'd be questioning, like, what about all the things that we could have done in the future? I don't know, but that's my answer. Sad question. Oh, but yeah, thanks for watching, friends. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.